Good evening,
Hi,
good
everybody.
morning, good afternoon. Welcome to our discussion. Whether you are watching us live or a replay of this discussion sessions, we are happy to be here again today. My name is Soyang, originally from Cameroon and based here in the UK, a digital entrepreneur and a nurse. We are here today with my colleagues to unfold a package for you. So stay put and we will deliver for you. Thank you.
I'm Edwin. I'm in Norway. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I'm here today to share some ideas together with other panelists about certain important aspects of our business and our lives as humans. I hope while we start the discussions here, we're going to reach you and you may love it also. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, hello. My name is Damien Okam. I'm based in the UK. I'm a digital marketing entrepreneur. Thank you for listening to us today.
Thank you.
Yes, my name is Victor, and I live in Canada. I used to be an insurance agent, and now I'm a full business owner. So I'm happy to be here today and to share some exciting information with friends outside there. So
Thank you very much. So, like you can see out there on our screen, fellow viewers, we are here today to talk a bit, or as much as we can, as much as time permits, to throw some more light on what we can advise as digital entrepreneurs to those of us who are getting close to their golden age, no clear retirement plan. So we are all, the demographic transition is a process that we cannot reverse. We can basically delay the process, but we cannot reverse it. We can't reverse that process. And so it is a wise decision for each and every human being to think of the late life. And if there is that late life approach, and you turn down and you turn and look down memory lane, and there is nothing you can count on, then that is really close to an emergency, because we prepare for our tomorrow today. And as people at this stage, we have a lot of experiences in what we can share here today. And we aim to bring out those points of can help someone who is in that situation where you are feeling stuck, because most of us have been in that situation when we went searching for something that we can do in order to prepare for that decent golden age. And that is why we are competent enough to share with you the ideas about what someone can do if you also find yourself in that situation. So, Mr. Damian, you are actually a good participant to start and uncover some of these things that we may want to share with people out there, because you have also taken a decision to prepare a better year, golden age for yourself. So thank you. You will hear from all of us, our dear viewers. So we will start from Mr. Damian, who is one of our colleagues at this. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Like I said, my name is Damien Okam. The thing is, there will be a time in one's life when you will like pause and check your what you have done so far, or where you come from, and where you are and where you are heading to. When the future seems not very clear, I think it is time to start thinking of how you will live your, let me use the
Your
word,
late life.
evening time. Yeah, when the time comes. So that is what happened to me, my life. I've been working, doing all sorts of traditional businesses and worked for some people. But when I look at what I have achieved, it seems like my future is a little bit in doubt because thinking of how I will be able to sort myself, my family out when I'm over 60 years, I'm kind of became very, very worried. So that led me to start thinking about how or what else I will do so that my retirement time will not be, or like I will not be in trouble when the time
Disastrous.
comes. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that is
Thank you.
when I start searching. Luckily for me, I saw this amazing opportunity, this digital business me and my colleagues are doing now. And when I look at it closely, at the beginning I was kind of skeptical, but
Just like many
it's
of
like,
us out there.
yeah, but like the way I do my things, it required registering to be a member in order to see exactly what is going in the inside. So I said to myself, if I can send $200 to learn something else, that this one is even cheaper than that. Why not go in there, have a look, since they said it is a refundable if what you see is not what you want. So I took that leap of faith, and then I registered. And behold, myself, who was skeptical, maybe thinking that I will ask for a refund, I was the one who started calling and calling and calling and the person, please, what else will I do to be admitted as a very full member of this global business? So what I'm saying is, it is a chance that I never know that existed. But why I was able to see that deep was because I took a leap of faith and believed in what I saw, and then got myself registered. And today, I am a digital marketing entrepreneur who is very happy and thanking myself that I took this decision. Um, I would say that that fear of retirement has totally disappeared
Over.
because I am in my retirement very, very clear that I will enjoy my evening very well. So that is it. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I think that is really amazing and goes to tell each and everyone out there, no matter where you are at your preparatory stage, whether you are finding yourself running late to this, there is still something, there is still a way. So don't, as far as you don't lose the hope of making it, there is something. So, and that is why we are here today to give you this good news. If you are finding yourself stuck over the same situation over, please, this is all for you and it is doable. So over to you, Mr. Edwin, if you can just say something
Yeah,
on this
thank you. Good
conclusive.
evening. Good evening, dear panelists. I think this is a wonderful topic that we're discussing this evening here, pertaining to those who I can say 40 plus and those who are getting to the golden age or another level. Wow. I know a lot of you are listening, and if you look at those of us, the panelists here, we are almost at that level. And that is why we are so interested to come up with ideas on how we have managed it. And we think that if you also can emulate them, it may also help you. However, for myself, I can say um, these are issues that have been very troubling, mind blowing. when we come to the part of the world where we live today, where I find myself today, because I came here also almost as a youth or almost over 20. So, and when you come at that age, you need some time to establish, and then you start trying to get a job. And so you are definitely, I see that there's going to be some shaking ahead of me if I don't look for something else, because you work, I plan for myself, I work, but I know definitely that it's not going to suffice me because of the length of time that I have been putting in as an employer. So, then I start thinking of something to do. I had to calm down and be calm down, try other avenues, other businesses that I can do to boost so that I can earn enough income that can probably I can save more to prepare myself for those heydays, those golden age days. Because the thing is, working and earning, but how much do you save is a problem to prepare yourself. What is your payment plan? Those are some of the issues that actually trouble people. And until I found this digital business that I'm doing, that I know is also being a plus to me to prepare something, because I know that I'm a worker, I'm working for somebody, and in the near future, I won't be able to do that job. But the business I'm doing is mine. I'm the entrepreneur. And whatever I earn here, I decide how to manage it. And I know how much I can save there to prepare very well for that pension. So if you are out there when we are working, we should know that there's a time where we work and there's a time when we will get retired. And how prepared are we? How prepared are you out there? Are you well prepared? This depends on your investment. This depends on how much you earn, how much you save. This depends on the manner in which you prepare for those days. If you don't have a good plan, then I think it is good to get an investment that you can do, like a digital business, like what we are doing. That can better help you prepare if your business is working well for those golden age days, or those days that come, I call them the next level. So if you are preparing or you have not started, this can be an option. It may be an option for you to give a try to better prepare yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this brilliant analysis there, Mr. Edwin. And over to you, Mr. Victor, all the way from Canada.
Yes, thank you, thank you. So yeah, like I said, my name is Victor. I live in Canada, and today we're talking about retirement. And retirement is something very powerful. Everybody looks towards that time when you'll be able to sit down and relax after working so hard for so many years. But the reality is, people are not relaxing even at that age anymore. 60, 65, 70 years old. We still see a lot of people who are in that age and are still going back to look for menial jobs to do. Maybe you see them in Dollarama here, or you see them, pulling the carts from stores, and you ask yourself, why? It's not because they want to do that, but because the system is changing. Look at the cost of living today. It's very, very high. Not only in Canada, I'm sure everywhere. In Norway, in UK, everywhere, everybody knows that the cost of living is so, so, so high. And so if our retirement plan cannot meet with our future expenses, then that means something is not right. And when I came here with my family, I quickly realized that the system is there because when you work, government saves some money for you for CPP. But now, when you sit down and calculate how much you be earning by the time you get to that age, you would see that this cannot sustain even your house rent, not to talk of other things. So that is when myself and my wife, we sat down and said, you know what? We need to have a better plan, better structure for our family, for ourselves in the old age. And that was when we started looking for ownership, because we know that once you own something, you put your effort into it and you plan accordingly to how you want it to be structured. And that is when we started looking for something, because we were thinking about, oh, maybe we could start a business, we could start this, at least our business could have. But when we sat down and calculate how much we are going to spend, even having any kind of business setup, we don't have the fund to do that. Now we started looking, okay, what do we do? And fortunately for us, the world is going digital, right? The world is like a small village now. You can work online and be able to even earn from any part of the world. And that was what we're looking for. And like my other friends have mentioned here, I also found this opportunity to work online. And sincerely speaking, it has been like a godsend to us. It has been helping us. And in our community, we've been seeing like people, for you to get, a very good retirement plan, you must have worked for the whatever you are working for, organization you're working for, more than at least 20, 30 years, right? But in our business, you don't need to spend that kind of amount of years to work before you start having a fantastic, robustful pension plan where you can be earning for the rest of your life. So when we sat down and calculate how things are, and what the way things are going so high today, we realize that we've made a right choice. And sincerely speaking, there is no brain behind it. When you plan your future, when you start planning right now, no matter how old you are, when you have ownership, you know this is my effort. The amount of effort you can put into it can actually give you more than what you'll be using in caring for other people's job or things like that. So I will, encourage anyone listening to us today, that if you are thinking about a very good retirement plan for yourself, if you are thinking, how do I manage at my old age, you might just want to look into this business. Because if grown men like this, none of us is less than 40 years, right?
Not
If
at
all
all.
of us can come out here and say, this is what we've seen, this is what we have been thinking, and this is what we found, definitely there is something fantastic about this business. So I encourage you to come check and see for yourself. Thank you, and over back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Victor, for that analysis there. So, fellow viewers, we are here actually talking about this situation because all of us are getting to that stage either now or later. We are all getting there because this demographic transition, every one of us is subjected to it, and there is no way we can reverse it. But when we think about it, plan for it, get ready for it, and be both psychologically, physically, and financially prepared for it, then we have that excitement to attain or to get to it. But when we are not yet prepared, that period keeps haunting us in the mind, that there is something wrong that we still need to fulfill before getting to that age, to that stage. And that stage keeps approaching faster and faster with time, and with the dynamics of the society or the global community in which we are today, everything is actually changing. So we can't be left behind. So our fellow brothers, sisters out there, be you from Nigeria, Uganda, Gabon, Cameroon, indeed, call it Kenya, Zambia, Rwanda, where have you, and whatever locations you are in the world, this is something that you need to get in and see what we are talking about. Take your eye, carry this thing, go home. Take your eye, prepare this late life. This is what we are talking about, guys. So we want to look at how we can help in this, in giving this advice and actually being active participants in helping you out there see the way towards this smooth preparation and transition to your golden age. We are all getting to it, and so we would like to get to see, and digital entrepreneurs, we would like to look at some of those things that always come up. Like when we talk about this, if you have a question, put it on the chat there and we'll get to answer it. So some of the questions that we have always received, which if you would like to throw more light on it, is that do we need an investment to start and run our business? Does someone need an investment to start and run our business? That is quite a question that I find very embarrassing, because we know that, of course, there is no business without an investment. There is no business without an investment. And we know there are lots of business brands, but you need to know which one is which one, so that you can be able to screen between them and see what is the difference and which one is really the business for you to go in for. So I think that is just the simple answer to that question. We cannot do any business without an investment, even when it's mere puff puff that we want to fry at the corner of the road, be it in Malingo, be it in whatever locations we are. You need something that is called an investment. But whatever the case, you need to come in and see the fine details of what we are talking about, your decision. Because like my colleague had said earlier, it is not something you are tied to it by any condition. Come in, pay your access fee, assess what we are talking about, and take a decision. Follow who know road. We are there doing this. We have been in this business, some of us over the years, and we are there to hold your hands, show you through. So get in touch by any of the means that you have available to you, and we'll be happy to show you. So if we,
Also, Mr. Siang,
yes,
so based on the question you asked, I just want to say, share a little bit of insight into that as well, because all of us know, because we always get this question, oh, is that an investment? Do I need to, put money? You've answered the question. That is
yes,
not even a question to ask. Investment is a business. You need business.
exactly.
But now, why is our business so unique and different?
Yes,
This is a business that we can show our face. We are not running MLM. We are not running what is it called here?
all sort of names you have out
Ponzi
there.
scheme here. Right? This is not what we are running here. We are doing a legitimate business, but the only difference is our business is online, is digital. When you have a shop, when you have a geographical location to stay, this is your shop. You go there. You can't get a shop and say, my shop will start giving you money without putting anything there, right? Who does that? So this is also a business, but a digital business. Now in Canada, we fight tax every year. We get a T4A for the business because it's a business. We run it as a business, and the government of Canada knows that this is a business. So every year you fight tax here, and I know you fight tax wherever you are in the world as well. So that tells us one thing: it's unique, it's legal, and it is a global system that is being automated system that we are using. And the fact remains that if you want to go with the way the world is going now, you have to roll with this automation system. I think Robert, somebody said, if you are not making money while you sleep, you will work till you die. So you have to look for a system to start helping you to generate income while you are. If you always want to be there to make money, you will collapse. And we have a lot of experiences of many immigrants, working 3-4 jobs, and before you know it, they slum and die because they're not taking advantage of the situation of the new system in world now, automation system. So come in, see our business. It's a legit business. You will invest that, but now your investment is your decision at that point in time. Just come see it for yourself, and you'll be able to make your own personal decision of how to get started.
Thank you so much for this explanation there, Mr. Victor. And we'll just look at the question just coming on there, and I'll put it on the table for us to discuss and help our viewer there to get a clarification on this. I think we most of the times are directly or indirectly affected by a situation. So the question goes from our viewer there that what do we think can be contributing factors to those that desperately need something by the side, like business that we are talking about, but still keep stuck where they are over time? This is a question that just come up there, and I would just start by saying that there are a lot of confining factors that makes people to find themselves in that situation where you just stuck where you are for whatever reason. This could be because you think that you are so comfortable where you are, but we say with our business, with medical doctors, engineers, nurses, pharmacists, researchers, traders, and so on, all and so on and so on, being able to start and run the business without any limitations. There is nothing that should cause somebody to get in that situation, and there is nothing that is comfortable enough. All of these few professionals who are fully involved in our business community, then I don't think you can say or think that there is something that is more comfortable where like what you are doing, which should cause you to stay stuck in that situation over time, like has been put across. So the way out is to get to know this. And also, so if let's look at what should be causing this. I think some of the reasons could also be prejudices. People have come into our business community during the strategy call discussions, and they tell you the series of losses that they have incurred in various funny forms of businesses out there. Without citing the name, they have actually lost many times to start this our business with the best startup strategy. So these are some of the things that make people stay stuck. That loss that they have undergone by their attempt to look for something without thinking and assessing it well to know the difference between something that is genuine, actually producing the results they want, and getting involved leads to this kind of situation. So these are some of the things that keep people staying when they actually need something.
I think I would just want to add something to what the other panelist is saying there.
Thank you.
Fear is that one of that number one issue or problem that people are facing. A lot of people have allowed themselves to be clouded with fear. The fear of what will happen if I start. If you, for instance, if you ask yourself, what will happen if you don't make an attempt to start something? So starting a business, as somebody mentioned earlier, involve investment capital. Are you afraid that you don't have the capital? Some people think they don't have the capital, so they are afraid. Some feel that, oh, they may fail. But to do anything, to attempt to do anything positive, you must have that positive mindset of doing it, thinking that you are going to be successful. Because if you are having that fear that you will not succeed, then that will be an issue. That's the first problem, that you get stuck in that position. And we think here as panelists that overcome that fear. That fear is that little thing that is breaking your mind that you are going to feel. Take it out of your mind. Deal with that mindset that you're going to succeed. And definitely you're going to succeed. Another issue may be that of lack of investment capital that I mentioned earlier. Someone may want to come and you don't have the capital. But know that in our digital business, unlike traditional business where you have to invest so much, in our digital business, you have just a little amount of capital to start. And you that commitment and that resilience to stand, to do it all the time, and you see that thing will change. So if you are just afraid, there's no business as the other person that you can do without investing. So get something, start, and you see that things will change for the future. Then take away that prejudice that they tell you that you may only have to wait for something to work 100 years, to work 70 years, 80 years, and you make a life. My dear friends, there is no work that you can work and you earn and be satisfied. Business is the only thing that can help generate something applaudable for you to prepare for that those heydays, those, yeah, I call them, I don't like calling retirement, those golden age, or those next, for you to the next level. So come and start something, get that courage, kick off, and move that. If A can do it and succeed, I can do and succeed, because that's the only way you can change your life. And that's the only way things can
That's
change
true.
for you positively. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this just goes to sound to
Okay.
others that the funny thing, the funny thing in it is that in some cases, unfortunately, when people see those things that are flashy, when they see things that are flashy, they go more for it. And when they go for it and get the results that a lot of people have been sharing out there, they shrink. And so when the real thing comes, they said that they don't have the possibility to get on. So it is not everything that glitters out there, guys, that is what you are looking for. So you need to know what we are looking for. And you need to differentiate between what is legit and what is not legit. We come out here, we expose our identities. We are there, we count as references. We are calling and being ready for you for us to be contacted. And we are not robots. So that should be different about the business. There are vital parameters that can make you actually assess the status of a business. But of course, yes. You wanted to add something?
Yes, I
Yes.
just want to add that.
Just
Sorry, I
to,
just wanted to say,
okay.
as you watch our video, know that there are names and websites there. Please, you can go visit those websites after the program, and you log into those various websites, and you gather much information. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Damien, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, just to add to what Mr. Victor said, or other brother, people who are afraid of trying something new never know when the opportunity comes. Because if you are outside the classroom and want to know what is happening inside the class, it is not possible. It's only when you come inside the classroom, you will hear the teacher, know the rules and regulations, know exactly what is happening in that class. So I will use myself for an example. I am a tester. For me to know about this business, I've made up my mind. How much is it to register? That was my first question. And I was told, I say, I'm not even thinking about what I will get and what I will not get, if I will succeed or not. I want to know the model, what is happening in that place, why I registered. And then the next thing I saw was a community so fantastic that this digital business we are doing, there's no way you can fail unless you're not ready to learn, or you are not ready to do what others are doing. Because we have mentors here, we have coaches here. It's what? To make sure that we all succeed. They carry us like their own problem. So question of failing, there's nothing to do with failing in this business unless you want to fail. And to fail, I can't even see it, because once you are showing up, once you are doing what you are being told to do,
Supposed to do.
doing your little part, the system is built on automation that you do your little one and hand over to your website do the whole job for you. And that's why my brother, my friend, said that if you have not found out something that will work for you, even while you sleep, you will work until the
The
other
rest
one
of your
happens.
life.
So yeah. So the thing is, if you are outside there, you cannot know what others are enjoying in the inside. You have to take that step, get yourself registered. When you come in, you will also be the person to tell other people who were like you before what you have seen. So that is my contribution. You have to register and see what is going on. It is wonderful in here. I thank God that I'm part of this business.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I think the worth of our business, the potentials of our business is just what we can stay here for the rest of the day and we will not even finish telling our fellow viewers out there about it. And just not to keep everybody for too long, I will wish that we end here for today and we promise to come on again whenever we are available so that we can this chat and make the impact that it deserves. So thank you, my fellow colleagues out there, our viewers, and those who will be viewing this as a replay. Get in touch and we'll see you again. And thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.